始まりました。皆さん、どうもこんばんは。はい。配信3日目でございます。今日のローカルの新聞、テレビをね、ご覧になってくださった方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんけれども、ようこそお越しくださいました。世界のクラウンに会ってみよう。Meet the Clown。こちこちこちこちこち。ありがとうございます。どうもどうも。自己紹介が遅くなりまして、私、司会進行を務めさせていただきます、タケゾーと言います。どうもよろしくお願いします。さあ、じゃあ早速ですね、今日の素敵なパフォーマーをお呼びしてみたいと思います。世界のクラウンにやってみよう、ミートザクラウン、スタートです。Hi, Mark.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hi, hi. Good morning. How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm very good. I'm awake.
起きたね。そうね。皆さんご紹介します。今日はアメリカはニューヨークからマーク・ギンディックさんです。マーク今日はね、朝からね、ありがとうございます。ちゃんと起きれた？眠い？
I think this is a dream. Pinch my cheek.
To make sure.
Oh, cheek.
あ、そっちのチークじゃない。そっちのチークじゃない。ほっぺたね。
あ、お尻もチークっていうの？
お尻。
なるほど。よかった。夢じゃないよ、マーク。ね、今日はよろしくお願いします。
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored. Thank you.
さあ、じゃあね、早速ね、マークといろいろ話していきたいと思うんですけれど、今日もうね、すでにね、こんにちは、ハローって来てますね。
Konnichiwa. Hello. It's my mother.
あ、私のお母さんだよって。
お母ちゃんか。
Hi, Mom.
お母さん。
はい、じゃあね、もうしょっぱなから面白いことをいろいろやってくれますけど、じゃあマークは普段ね、クラウンさんなんですけど、どんなところでどんな活動してるんですか？
So, I'm mostly a circus clown, but I do everything from circus to theater to variete to TV and film. I'm also a trained actor. So my physicality transcends lots of different types of performance.
あ、そうなんだ。なんかすごい幅広く活躍してるんだね。なんでクラウンになろうと思ったの？
So I was always a shy kid, but I love the movies of Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. So I went to college to study filmmaking. I wanted to be a film director. So I decided when I went to college, I wanted to put those techniques into my filmmaking. So I took a break from regular college and I went to Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College to learn the techniques of clowning to put into my movies. But as soon as I went to the clown college, this shy kid decided, oh, this is what I was meant to do. I love this. I'm going to be a performer instead of a director. So it was by accident. I should have been a lawyer or a doctor.
そうなんだ。でもよかったじゃんね、そうやってね、クラウンに出会えたんだもんね。
I think so too, yes.
ちょっとさ、じゃあそのリングリングサーカスのクラウンカレッジといえばね、日本のクラウンのね、なんか親方分みたいなね、ところなんだけど、そこでのマークの写真をもらったから、ちょっとみんなに見せようかな。これ、なんか縛られてるよ。
This was Cirque du Soleil, this one.
これシルクドソレイユ。日本
Aha.
This one?
This is me 20 years old. But I'm still the same height. Very short.
20歳なの？若っ。なるほどね。それがパって今こういう形の顔なんだね。
Yes. Well, yes.
almost なんか
I'm no longer 20.
こうな
そう、
ってます。
何歳なのなんてことは聞きませんけど、もうね、メッセージ早速来てますよ。
So we have
こん
messages
にち
from
はって、
the
日本
comments
語
from the
上手だねっ
audience.
て。
My Japanese is so I love sushi.
寿
That's
司が
as,
好きで。寿司が好きです。
I love
that's as
sushi. ありがとう。そしてね、マークさん、ディズニー映画のミクロキッズの発明家のお父さんに似てますねって。
Mike
Micro kids?
It's I think in English it's called Honey I Shrunk the Kids. I think his name is Rick Moranis. I get this a lot, this actor.
あ、そうなんだ。へえ。
He's very handsome.
as you ね。じゃあさ、マー君、じゃあそのディレクターじゃなくて、そのクラウンになろうと思ったじゃん、道をね。間違えちゃって。そこまでしたそのクラウンの魅力って何、マー君にとって。
So when I was a kid, I did martial arts, taekwondo. So I was always into physicality and storytelling. This is what I wanted to do as a film director, tell stories. So when I went to clown college, my physicality from the martial arts and my storytelling for making movies, they just melted together. And this is why I love to be a clown so much.
面白いね、なんか。そうなんだ。なんかちょっとやっぱり日本とちょっと違う文化な感じだね。でね、マークは最近日本のそのサーカスにいたマリコさんって、私もお友達だけど、マークもお友達じゃん。なんかそういう YouTube でね、ライブ、動画作ったりしてんのを、タケゾウも見たんだけど、なんかそういう新しいこと今いろいろやってんの？
It's out of necessity since there's no circus happening in the United States and there's no theater and TV production is very slow. So out of necessity, because I'm an artist, I decide I will start a YouTube channel. And so I am having fun, but I miss the live audience. I miss the interaction with the people.
そうだよね。やっぱね、生で人とお客さんと会うのが一番いいよね。
Yes, it's very difficult. I love it for a different reason. Obviously, I love making movies, making films, but that instant gratification from the audience that we need, I miss it.
そうだよね。そうか、でもね、そうだ、ディレクター志望だったからさ、そんなの作るのはもうお手のもんなんだね。
Yes, I get to do this again. Yeah.
じゃあさ、ちょっと早速ね、マークのサーカスの状況のちょっとビデオをね、みんなで見たいと思います。
My clown, when you see me in the ring, is just me. You just turn the dial up a little bit. It's me times 10. So I'm this neurotic little nerd who's shy around women. That's my clown, because that's who I am.
And
Everybody said to me when I went to clown college, you look like a younger version of Barry Lubin.
Mark Gindick was actually grandma for 2 years. All Mark had to do was channel Gene Kelly.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy.
And I think Mark is a fantastic dancer. It allows me to step back and give the stage to Mark, and yet they're really nice moments for me. Such a great partner to work with, so for me to be in the ring with Mark, it's just a pleasure. When I left the show to get my operation, and Mark and I communicated constantly, I asked him to shop it, meaning get the Gene Kelly look, find the right umbrella, and we decided that we're going to start getting this thing on its feet. Cross to that point, and the thing came together, so we were actually able to put it in front of the production team.
Piece is fantastic on many levels. It's an iconic piece. It's sweet, it's lovely, and if you keep the dancing in its purest form as opposed to the clown form, the contrast is so great. That really is a beautiful thing. Thank you for working so hard to get it in for tonight's show.
Walk up to the audience with this cup of water, which they're going to have to throw in Mark's face to get a nice laugh. I say, throw this water in his face, but wait till I point at you, okay?
There's an end in sight, right? It really did turn into the Mark Gindick show, which I'm like, it's nice, you know, I like working, but at the same time, you know.
I admire Mark so much because he is doing such an amazing job filling in. I mean, he carries the show. The latest I heard about Glenn was that the doctor told him that it'd be 2 weeks.
2 more weeks out. When you're doing an act as a clown, you start getting emotionally attached to something. And with leader band, you put so much work into it, and then just to hand it back, it's like babysitting a puppy. You know what I mean? You want to get attached to this puppy, but you have to return the puppy at the end.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Fell asleep.
朝早いからね、眠たいのね。まあわかるけどね。なんかさ、面白いね。なんかあれがああやっていろんな人で一つのサーカスの作品を作っていくっていう感じなんだね。
Yes, this is my favorite reason to play with the circus. In any kind of art, you have lots of different ingredients and points of view, and then you make something. So even when you're making just a one-man show, there's so many things that go into it, and the collaboration is what I love.
なるほどね。コラボレーション。やっぱすごい練習するんでしょ？もちろん。
Oh yes, a lot of practice. And the reason why I love this piece so much is because it shows my love for the cinema. You know, I love Gene Kelly. So as a clown, we get to pretend to be whoever we want. So this one, I was able to pretend to be Gene Kelly and you know, and soar as a dancer. I'm not a dancer, but I like to pretend to be a dancer.
何者にもなれるってね。でもね、すごいメッセージ来てんだよ。こんにちは。ダンスもうまいんですねって。
Thank you. I will send you $20.
あ、くれるの？くれるんだ。それにね、スティーブ・スミスがいたっていう人とね。
Yes, Steve Smith, who was the director of Clown College for many, many years and is a beautiful director and clown and fellow short person.
そしてね、筋肉がすごいって。
Yes, I have to return them after the circus. I don't use them anymore, so I don't have these muscles.
ないの今ない。
もうないそうです。
なんだ、そっか。そしてね、もう一個。びしょびしょ、レンに濡れてね、観客も一体だねって言ってる。
Yes, yes. That's the magic of the circus. This is why I love it.
本当だよね。サーカスいいね。OK、じゃあね、NEXT は、完成版をね、ご覧いただきたいと思います。どうぞご覧ください。面 面白い。
Thank
い
you.
や、面白いね。なんか。
My favorite part of this is the time that we're coming together and we're making the show from the very beginning, because there's something very funny that happens is because there's so many different languages, there's a translator for each of the languages. So even when there's one simple direction, like good job, it takes a long time for each translator to tell each group, good job. For me, it's the joy of working with so many people from so many different places.
ああ、なるほど。日本語、英語、スペイン語、フランス語みたいな感じで、いっぱい時間かかってやるってことだね。
So it
And
takes
it's
time.
also great because you're getting different points of view from all over the world. Everybody's culture comes together in the circle of the circus, and you stir it up like a delicious soup. And the more ingredients that you have, the soup tastes this much better.
なるほどね。美味しそうなスープだね。
I would love that. Let's share some soup.
I want to taste it. そうそう。じゃあさ、マークはさ、そのサーカスでね、長年やってきたじゃん。で、なんかサーカスってそうやってお客さんが周りにもいっぱいいると思うんだけど、なんか気をつけていることとか、なんかそのサーカスのエピソードとかある？
Because you're playing in the round, you have to be to remember to open up, but also have moments of stillness. Because if you're moving around too much, people can't come to you. So it's a balance between making sure you turn to everybody so they can see you, but then find moments of stillness so you can include them.
なるほどね。なんかさ、じゃあそうやってやってきてさ、なんか面白かったこととかさ、なんか大変だったこととかないの？なんか面白いエピソードないの？サーカスならではの。
Yes. One time I was working with a trio of clowns. We all met in clown college, and we were performing an act where we pull someone from the audience to teach us some choreography, some dance moves. And when my partner pulled this man out, he kind of was limping when he was coming out. And I thought in my head, oh no, this is not going to go very well. But when we come to the point where we ask him to teach us the choreography, the man takes off his prosthetic leg and waves it around and hops on one foot. And for 2 minutes, we just stand there and watch this guy dance, and the audience went crazy. It was one of my favorite experiences ever.
面白い。もうその人こそ、
Yeah, it's one of those moments where it feels like it's going to be a disaster, but it ends up being the best thing you could ever plan for.
面白そう。もう即興が楽しいよね。サーカスの醍醐味だよね。
Everything is a blessing. Yeah.
このね、思考の転換っていう、いや、すごいな。なんかね、ちょっと続々ね、マークにいっぱい来てるんだよ。
Okay.
やっぱりね、表現のポイントは、ディスタンスなのね、勉強になるわーって来てるよ。
Yes. What's important is the conversation with the audience. So if you never pause to listen to the audience, it's like you're just talking at the audience. You never stop and listen. Oh, and then have a conversation back and forth.
勉強になるわ。あともう一つね、マークは映画好きなんですねって。一番好きな映画は何ですかって。
Whoa. I love so many movies for different reasons. My favorite art movie when I was growing up was a movie called Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner. But my favorite comedy movie, I have two favorite comedy movies. My favorite comic actor is Steve Martin. 2 old movies he makes. The first one is with a trio. It's Perfect Clown called The Three Amigos. Yes, but I mention this because it's Perfect Clown. It's a trio, and they are like clowns, but actors. You would, yeah. And my second favorite Steve Martin movie is a movie called The Jerk. I don't know how to translate that.
じゃあ割とオールドムービー好きなんだね。そうチャップリンとかさ。
Yes, I love Chaplin. My favorite Chaplin movie is Modern Times.
モダンタイムズね。
Yeah. Because what Chaplin does is so special is that it's a comment on what's happening in real life, what's happening then. So this is what clowning is for me, that it's happening, we comment on what's happening in real life in real time.
わかるわかる。わかるよ。なんかね、すごい、いっぱい来てるよ。みんなが教えてくれたブレードランナー。ね、日本語だと。あと、サボテンブラザーズっていうんだって。3 Amigo.
Ah, perfect. Yes, these. Go watch this movie. It's perfect. The comedy, because in clowning it's 1, 2, 3. Comedy in 3, yeah? And they demonstrate this over and over, and it's just perfect.
教科書だね。バイブルだね。クラウンバイブルだね。
Yes, I want a written report next week.
そうだね。だけどとあとね、みんな見てくれてる人も、このサボテンアミーゴを見て、論文を書くってね。原稿用紙5枚にね。あとね、私もスティーブ・マーティン大好きですっていう人とかね。
She's very smart.
頭賢いですね。
あとね、もう一個質問、クエスチョン。一流のエンターテイナーに一番必要な要素は何ですかって。
What is the most important thing? I guess never give up. Show business comes in waves, yeah? And sometimes you're living the wave and everything is great, but just like now in COVID, there's no work, there's nothing to do. But this happens all the time. And there's no explanation of why these waves come, but remember in the down times, there will be an uptime too, if you don't give up.
Never give up.
You never give up, and you have to love to do it. If you don't love it, don't do it. It's too hard.
ほら、そうだよね。好きじゃなきゃさ、続かないよね。
That's right. You should always do what you love, no matter what it is.
でもさ、ある意味そうやって自分の好きなことがさ、あるっていう、持ってられるっていうのはさ、やっぱ幸せなことだね。
Yes, of course. We are lucky to be able to do what we love. Yeah, some people they don't have this honor, this privilege. Yeah, it's true.
なんか響きました。ありがとうございますって。
Yes, good.
ね、はい、ありがとうございます。もう今日はいっぱいいろんなことをね、本当教えていただきました。本当にありがとうございます。さあ、なんか時間もね、迫ってまいりましたので、じゃあ最後に何かインフォメーションとか、これからね、なんかこのコロナがちょっと落ち着いたらこんな活動しますよとか、やってみたいですよみたいなのがあれば、ぜひ教えてください。
Right now I have no plans. Hopefully, once things start happening again, I will start performing and working in circus, and I will continue making silly short movies for my YouTube until this time. And sometimes I'll teach. I do some teaching. But in the meantime, I'm probably just going to go back to sleep.
そうね。It's early morning だからね。Still bedtime だね。
It's okay. I'm so honored to meet you and talk to everybody, and it's been my honor and privilege to be. Thank you so much for having me.
こちらこそありがとうございます。みんなからも本当コメントがね、鳴りやみません。 ありがとうございます。本場のエンターテインメント、熱、そして愛が伝わりましたって来てます。
It's my pleasure. Thank you for watching.
ありがとうございます。じゃあここでね、マークとはいよいよ涙のお別れです。マーク、本当に Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon.